Hey y'all, iRick Guy here, and this is a video response for next level recording, but this video response could be for anyone that has the same question. So what next level recording asked, he said, "Yo dude, great video. Question, I literally have the exact situation as you. Mac Mini for desktop and a MacBook Pro for on the go. For the Mac Mini desktop, does whatever monitor that it's connected to have to be in sleep mode to access screen sharing, or does the screen sharing still work if the TV used as a monitor is turned off?" So yeah, great question. So what I do, my use case, you can see right here, I've got my Mac Mini M1, and then I've got this monitor, and it's plugged into that, but I also have, you'll notice I've got another HDMI cable running there, and the reason I have that is that I have that TV. That's a TV on the wall. So in certain scenarios where I want to use that as my monitor, I can flip that cable and use the TV as my monitor. Now that's a smart TV. When I'm using my smart TV with my monitor, screen sharing, it doesn't care. I can be on my Mac Mini anywhere in my little place on my Mac Mini, as long as I'm on the same network. If I fire up my Mac Mini, go to Finder, and then I find if I fire up my MacBook Air, my laptop, and I go to Finder on my MacBook Air, then what I can do is connect to this Mac Mini that's right there. So whether or not this Mac Mini is connected to this monitor, a proper computer monitor by way of HDMI, of course, or if I was using USB-C to HDMI or USB-C to DisplayPort, whatever the connection type is, or if I'm using HDMI there to my TV, my smart TV that's over there on the wall, it doesn't care. It works. I can still use screen sharing. And that's one of the confusing things that I found when I was researching screen sharing, because, there's a lot of use cases for me using it. I mean, I'm not always going to be in my studio editing a video. There may be a video that I edited in my studio here on the Mac Mini, but I may need to pull, let's say, a still photo, a thumbnail from that video clip. So in that scenario, I would screen share into the Mac Mini. I would launch my Final Cut Pro 10, perform that, still photo export, and then continue along my way, using my MacBook Air because I'm in another room. So that was a really good question you had, and I hope this video answered. I will say that finding the remote desktop control, the screen sharing within Mac, once I found it, I felt like a fool, because I was mistakenly thinking that I had to buy all this software to do that, or use some sort of open source software solution. And it turns out it just works great, man. I haven't had any issues with it. And, I hope this video helps you. Great question. And then you said, also, do you have to do anything in the sharing preferences on the MacBook Pro to see the Mac Mini, or will it just show up? So basically, let me see if I can demonstrate. My Mac Mini or my MacBook Air, my laptop is in another room right now. Basically, all that I do, if I was on my MacBook Air, I would go to Finder, and then I would scroll down on the left side of Finder. I'd see my Mac Mini. And do you have to do anything in sharing preferences on the MacBook Pro to see the Mac Mini? So you're talking about on the laptop. Do you have to do anything on the laptop end? On the that was Alexa. She got excited. You hear that? So on the desktop end, the Mac Mini M1 end, within sharing, I have screen sharing checked. So I went into system preferences, and then in system preferences, I went to sharing, and then I put a check mark beside screen sharing. That was it. And then, from your laptop, in your case, MacBook Pro, I use MacBook Air. But if you go into Finder and just scroll down, you should see your Mac Mini on your network, and then you can click it and do screen share. And there's also a way you can transfer files as well if you want to do that. But that's how I do it, man. And I mean, it's worked like a boss, and I love how that's built in. One thing you might want to do on your on your desktop computer, the one you're remoting into, when you go to screen sharing, at the top there's a computer name option. You may want to give it a descriptive name, like mine's just like, it's pretty simple. It's Mac Mini. So when I'm on my MacBook Air and then I see Mac Mini, I know I'm connecting to my Mac Mini, which is this little beast right here. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. But I appreciate the question. I'm glad I'm glad that you enjoyed the video. And any other questions you have, please feel free to ask. I'm here to try to respond on video if I can, man. So best of luck. And hey, if you don't mind, man, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let me know how that goes. Let me know how that works out for you. Thanks for your viewership, and everyone else that may have watched this. I hope this video helped. Y'all have a good one.